Martyr is the new novel by Kaveh Akbar. He is an Iranian-American writer based in Iowa City. He has been releasing works of poetry since 2017, and he's been featured on The New Yorker, New York Times, Paris Review, and many others. Martyr follows the story of Cyrus Shems. He is a 29-year-old Iranian American. He enjoys many things, makes good friends, but has some deep scars, whether it be his mom tragically dying by an American airstrike, later seen to be an accident and covered altogether, or his dad, who basically worked himself to death and died right before he went to college. In college, Cyrus spent the most of his time drinking and doing any kind of drug that he can find his hands on. And when the story starts off, he is semi-sober. It's been about 2 years. We get a lot of passages and time skips of Cyrus's substance abuse and really what kind of brought him to the sober state that he's in now and the struggles that he has to kind of keep it all together. Eventually, Cyrus catches wind of an artist that is living over at the Brooklyn Museum and has a terminal illness. So really, she has this exhibit where people can go and visit her and speak to her, and there's a lot of similarities between her and Cyrus, so he decides to go along one of his friends slash lovers to New York and seek out this opportunity, and it results in a profound and moving back and forth between the artist and Cyrus. As Cyrus becomes bent working on a book about martyrs and people who have died for a reason, as he becomes obsessed with the idea himself. So I was drawn into Martyr while looking for a new book to read. I saw the reviews for this were really good, and other authors I liked were related to this, specifically Tommy Orange, who has a blurb on the front cover of this book. And the front cover of this book, it's beautiful. While, bear with me, this is just the ebook that I'm displaying. The actual cover has this beautiful yellow, such a cool cover. I like the little cartoon that we have right here. But it didn't take me long to just read a couple sentences from this book and see the beautiful prose that is displayed here. That was the clarity alcohol and nothing else gave. Seeing life as everyone else did, as a place that could accommodate you. But of course, a second later, it zoomed past clarity through a flurry of increasingly opaque lenses until all you were able to see would be the dark of your own skull. He thought it slowed down my English learning or confused me as a kid. He wanted me to be American. He'd actually check out these massive SAT preparation books from the library. He'd teach himself all the vocabulary words in the back, these ridiculous words nobody actually uses. He'd learn them and then start peppering them into his vocabulary when he spoke to me. The apartment wasn't messy, it was squalid. I didn't count, I enumerated. I was the kid in first grade who still couldn't tie my own shoes, but would say things like, I'm ambiguous about whether I wanted peanut butter or cheese crackers. A horse is beautiful. A mountain or an ocean is beautiful. Layla in those sunglasses was something else, something beyond language. I get frustrated this way so often. A photograph can say, this is what it was. Language can only say, this is what it was like. And I don't want to ruin much more that this book has to offer, because this beautiful writing is showcased all throughout the near 400 pages of Martyr, and the sprawling plot here. We shift perspectives so often. Mostly it's in Cyrus's POV, but we shift to his father, his mother, also the artist that Cyrus gets to meet, and their partner. Everything is spread out between 30 chapters, and there's also interludes and dream scenarios. We have dreams that include characters like Lisa Simpson popping up and basketball player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The prose here just falls off the page. You could just scan and look at these pages and absorb so much information. There's so much story here, and I will say it is a little bit too long. I think maybe about 300 pages could have made this experience a little more solid, especially the ending here. While I do think the final chapter ends things in a very beautiful note, I did find the ending to be a little cliched, a little predictable even, and that is all alright. But with the kind of grandness that this novel really does start off with, I was expecting just a very profound finish. Overall though, I highly recommend Martyr. It is one of the best books I've read so far this year. I would give this book an 8.2. It was released by Knopf on January 23rd, 2024, and it is in bookstores now. Thank you so much for watching.